Welcome back to the Treehouse Mates, Old Head Gaming here, and of course, out of nowhere, the stealth surprise ninja drop of Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duels dropped last night around midnight Eastern time, available for download, and then, of course, it wasn't live until about 4 a.m. Eastern, and people are going hard yet. So if you haven't downloaded it yet, and you're looking to start and wondering where to really go, I'm going to give you about 6 tips to help you build a best starting deck and give you off on the right foot in a free-to-play way, if you're not looking to drop money on buying gems to build the decks you really want, and you're not looking to compete at the highest level against players who are going to be spending a ton of money on this free-to-play game. As always, if you like the content, please drop a like and a comment below. I answer all my comments. They really do help this video, as well as the channel. And of course, smash that subscribe button. It really does help. We cover Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, amongst a slew of other titles, from Pokemon to Avengers to Dead by Daylight, amongst a slew of other titles. So now, let's get into the crux of what you need to do to get off on the best foot on a free-to-play game. I'm going to hop over real quick and we'll take a look and see what's going on in the brand new Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel for Xbox X, One, S, for PlayStation 4 or 5, for mobile, for Steam. You can pretty much play it anywhere with cross-play and cross-progression. Let's take a look at our awesome game and let's get you off on the right foot. So once you decide that you are going to make your decision, the worst deck I think so far to start off the bat with is the Power Dragon deck. I would choose either the Link deck here, which I'll show you what's in that. You get some halfway decent Link monsters with Decoder Talker and Rastigler, so it's not a bad deck. Some halfway decent trap cards. It's pretty easy to summon off of. I personally am a Synchro user. I think the Synchro deck is probably the best way to go. You do get Junk Warrior, and you also get Turbo Warrior and Nitro, so you get the best set to go with your start. So when I'm starting out, I recommend taking the Synchro deck as tip number 1. All right, we'll take the Synchro deck. So that will be our new base deck. Got to name your team. Okay, it's not going to matter because eventually we're going to sync it anyway. I'll bring my other one over. Now, personally for me, I recommend 2 things. 1, once you have your deck, and you now have chosen, you have 2 options. Yes, blah, blah, blah. So what can happen is I would normally sync my save over. I'll bring it over from Xbox, which is where I've been playing all day so far. All right, so once you've chosen your deck, I'm going to give you 4 tips for starting out free to play. The first one, obviously you're going to come over here and you're going to grab all your stuff. This is your 20 gems. You also have another 500. So it gives you 1,520 gems to start right out of the bat. Come down, just buy the battle pass. So this is the battle pass. Here's the reason why. As you can see, you kind of double up on everything you're getting. And then at the end, you get pot of gold, which is awesome. So that's going to be in your shop. So you're going to come over to the Duel shop. So first you come over and you're going to go to special. And you're going to buy the battle pass. That's going to cost you 600 gems, well worth it. So you take that. That's activated. That brings you down to 1920. Then you go and buy the bundle deals. I recommend starting with Ash Blossom first. It gives you 10 packs as well. So a master pack is 100 gems per, and you get this. So you get basically, for 7, it costs us 7.5 packs. You get 10. And then you just open them. I'm skipping this. I don't really care. And there's our Ash Blossom. Then I recommend buying, whoops, not the Lightning Storm. I recommend buying the Solid Judgment pack. do the same thing. Now we do have, as you can see right here, there is some purple glowy rainbow packs. That means you got an ultra rare in there. So why don't we open those? Just here's the ultra rare pack. So you can see this rainbow blast, and you can see the card is glowing. And as you get keys, the keys unlock secret packs you can open later. So we're going to skip the rest because whatever. And there's Solemn Judgment. At this point, you're at 420 gems. What you want to do is get the Lightning Storm pack next. You're going to play some matches, what I recommend doing is doing some solo campaign. And that'll get you the rest of the way to buying the next one. Once that's done, you're going to come over to packs and start doing Revival of Legends. As you can see here, there's great cards to add to a synchro deck, including Stardust Dragon, which I've already actually been able to get a hold of. I just haven't moved my data over from Xbox yet. And that's what you want to do. So basically, as you can see, the first thing you want to do after you complete, choose the synchro deck. Step 1. Step 2. Get the battle pass. You're going to get those extra resources as you're trying to get free gems. Step 3, go buy the Ash Blossom bundle. Take those 10 packs, take Ash Blossom, see how that helps build some extra cards into your deck to strengthen your core deck that you're starting with. Step 4, get the Solemn Judgment bundle. You're going to want to have those 10 more packs. Hopefully you pull something great out. If you do, bonus. If not, Solemn Judgment, it gives you a really solid trap card that will cost you 1,500 life points to negate whatever activation you're going against. By doing that, you've kind of supported your deck with at least 2 really good cards in Ash Blossom and Solemn Judgment, and whatever else you picked up. Then do some solo campaign. Get back up to 750 gems. And then you're going to go and hit up the final bundle. And that will give you another magic card. That's not bad. Lightning Strike will help. It's not as good as Raigeki, but it does the job. And then you still have another 10 packs. After that, play whatever you want. Do whatever you want. But focus on that pack I showed you. And that pack is Revival of Legends. Once you get Stardust, that's an ace monster you can put in your side deck, which is really good in a synchro deck. Stardust, if you're not familiar, has a lot of cool abilities, including being able to negate destruction of monsters by card effects or magic effects or trap effects. So he's a really good monster to have. There's sort of other stuff like Firewall Dragon in there, Junk Archers in there. The White Stone, if you did go Blue Eyes, is in there. So it's a really good pack to kind of farm those cards from. And you'll unlock other secrets while you're there. Hopefully these tips really help. And you can go out, get your Yu-Gi-Oh on, and play free to play. I'm trying to give you guys the best tips to build the best deck before you go up against people online, because there's people that have already dumped a lot of money. A lot of matches I've seen are very built decks, and you can clearly tell that people are spending a lot of money right out of the gate to increase their ranking, and that's completely up to them. But this video is for you, the free-to-play player, and I will also be back later this week once I've completed building. And I'll show you my ace deck, which I've run for years. It's my go-to, how I play. If you know anything about how I play Yu-Gi-Oh, if you've seen any of my streams, you know what kind of deck it's going to be to start. I primarily run three decks. This is the first one I'm focusing on. I have the secret pack unlocked, and I'm just dumping my gems right in there to keep trying to pull the cards I need to build both my main and my side deck. As always, thank you for watching, and later, mates. Happy dueling.